Welcome to FSMRX, guys. I'm your host Stephen Kinsella, and today was meant to be a different topic, but the last couple of weeks, actually the last couple of months, I've been kind of seeing a lot of stuff on the internet, the interweb and social media, and it's kind of just starting to, and it generally, I wouldn't comment on someone's page, but I feel like I need to express it a little bit now because it's just, lately it's just really starting to fucking get under my skin, and I normally don't let this stuff get under my skin, but when it comes to nutrition, fucking nutrition, right? I'm not a fan of nutrition, right? As I'm not a fan of it. It is fucking painstaking because everyone's an individual and everyone needs just a little tweak and everyone needs to be that. And I'm not the strongest at nutrition. So that's probably why. If I study it probably more, which I am doing, I'll probably start to enjoy it. But the more I study nutrition, the more it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you gotta go, okay, well, all of this information, really, I gotta cut 90% of that out and tell them just to make one change. And we're gonna get into this. But let's kind of have a look at it. So I'm gonna try to break it through, get through the show as quick as possible, because I know no one has that much time to watch all my videos in this face unless I have a guest. And I will have some guests, and I'm gonna get some nutritionists on the show to talk about their sides of it and how they feel about working with people, athletes, and just the general public. So, without further ado, there's three types of people that I see in the industry for nutrition, right? Firstly, you've got your dietitians. They go to college, to come get degrees, masters, and their job is literally to understand what food does to the human body and how to make people healthier and live a longer life. Then you got nutritionists who get certified by a governing body, and their job is to help people lose weight, feel better about themselves, and live a better life. And then you have the likes of food bloggers who have just been people that just kind of decided they're going to make a change, they've made a change, they're looking and feeling better, and they want to share their story in the hopes that they can help people make a change for themselves and look and feel better. So the moral of the story, everyone out there is trying to make everyone else better. But the problem that I'm seeing is that people are trying to, instead of focusing on themselves and focusing on how good they're meant to be working with their clients or helping other people, they're actually going over to the left or the right of them and slagging off everyone else. So if you slag off and try and debunk all the other information out there, people want to come to you. Fuck you, fuck that, stop your shit. It is bullshit. Focus on yourself. If you don't have the clients and you're trying to slag off other people because that person's making millions and like they're doing it but they're not doing it the way it should be done according to your opinion, yeah, and you're entitled to one just like your asshole. So if you're doing that, then how about all that time you're trying to debunk or slag off someone else, you put it into your own fucking work and get your own clients. And then you go, if you're all your clients, so then you have to be able to tell me that or tell the world that all your clients are getting 100% results and you've never had a bad client. You never had a client that you put on a program and just didn't stick to it, or just you couldn't get results from them, okay? Because you're going after that guy for the 10% of people that aren't getting results. We do nutrition at our gym. Not all of our clients get results. But we know the program works if they stick to the program, but the program mightn't be the fit for them at that point in time. So you need to kind of stop that focus on yourself. No coach gets everyone 100% results. If you do, I'd like to meet you. And if you're not a millionaire by now, there's something fucking wrong. I will promote you. I'll come work for you if you can get that much. Now, the second thing is another video I was seeing. It was a while back. Really pissed me off because now food is food. Food is food. Food is food is food is food. Food is not fucking food, right? You have good food and bad food. Different people can have more tolerances to certain types of food, so you can kind of put that in between food. But if you're trying to tell me, this video is kind of saying that all food is food and there is no such thing as good or bad food. Now, fuck off, you know you're wrong, I know you're wrong, and anyone with a fucking brain knows you're wrong. I'm sorry I'm getting wound up here, because this makes absolutely no sense. You are a nutritionist or a dietitian. I'm not sure about your total, but you are qualified to help people with food problems, to get them to eat better as in good, and eat less negative, which is bad. So you're telling me if I have 6 donuts every day, because food is food, it's good. Really? Really? Bullshit, right? There is good food and there is bad food. That's why we have nutrition, because there's quality non-processed foods that are good for your body, and then there's foods like fucking sugar, dib-dabs, ice cream and pizza and all the other stuff, including alcohol and everything else that goes with it, is bad for your system because it hits your hormones badly, it hits your kidney, hits your liver, your body has to work harder to process it. You start gaining excess body fat, which means you're getting more unhealthy, which means it's bad, it's negative. So there is bad food, there is good food. Whew, glad I got that off my fucking chest. Now, the other thing that kind of gets on me is the calorie thing, right? So a lot of people now know calories. Obviously, calories is energy, right? So how much calories we need per day to live our lives and to live a long-term sustainable life, right? So, and then on average, depending on your activity, depending on your exercise, you would have a recommended calorie balance. So you'd have, like, so for me personally, it's like 2,200 calories on a training day and 2,000, so it's 2,000, let's just make it even, 2,000 on a non-training day. All right, so with that, we have people that are saying that it doesn't matter what you eat once you're staying under your calories. And if you stay under your calories, you're going to be in a deficit, which means you're going to start losing weight. No, you're wrong. And you know why you're wrong? Because you're saying food is food. And you're saying that you just need to stay. So I can, technically, according to you, and a few other people out there, I can eat into my calories per day 4.5 to 5 tubs of Ben & Jerry's. I can eat that every day and lose weight. Not saying that that sugar and everything else that's processed in that is going to hit my kidney, my liver, my insulin levels, which is actually going to end up helping me store more body fat. So you're wrong. Let's just put it that way. You can't eat what you want in a fucking deficit to lose weight in a healthy way. So if you're promoting this on your Instagrams and your social medias, you are going to give people wrong information that's only going to hurt them long term, which is going to debunk you. You're debunking yourself because you're fucking it up. All right, now guys, this is I'm not like isolated. There's no one, like, it's just a couple of videos I've seen lately. It's the calories in versus calories out issue, macros, all that stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. You can do paleo, you can do calorie counting macros, you can do intermittent fasting, the fucking 4-week juice diet. I don't care, and they all work and they're all great, but they're not all great for the same people at the same time in their lives. This is where my problem is, okay? So look at it like this. Not everyone can do this, and if they could, we'd all do it and all be walking around super lean. This is the thing. Now, let's go back a little bit. 1980 was the revolution of all the diets coming through. Since 1980, we have more diets, more nutritionists, more dietitians, more people talking about food, more people understanding food and telling you what you can and cannot eat, and we're still getting fatter as the world. Still getting fatter. Yeah, something wrong. Overcomplicating food. Not everyone wants to do, and plus not everyone has the time to do all this, right? So what is the right one? So people come along and they say, oh, you should do this, you should do this. Now I'm not a big fan of calorie counting, right? It's just because it takes extra time out of my day, okay? And I don't want to waste more time on stuff. Now I get there's a point where I have to do it, okay? And I like the fact that I have to do it, but from time to time. But I'd rather just shoot from the hip and make better decisions. But I think there's a process for where people have to get to a point in their lives where then they can or need to calorie count. It's not day one. Same with macros, same with everything. Most people are adults that you deal with. Adults know what a good and a bad food is, okay? So what is right for them is not necessarily the best. And you got to understand like this. Obviously, we would all love everyone in the gym to deadlift their body weight or more, right? On day one, I'm not going to get them to deadlift, put that weight on their bar and get them to deadlift it because they have to build up from the bar. Actually, they build up from the PVC pipe with technique. So if you have someone that's really struggling with food, why would you get them to go start counting everything and monitoring everything and using up half their day stressing about, oh, is this fitting my calories? Did I do this? Is this right? Is this wrong? Or you go, what's the worst thing in your day? I don't eat breakfast. Okay. Do you eat breakfast any times a week? No. All right. Could you eat breakfast on a Monday and a Wednesday for the next 2 weeks? 3 weeks even? Yeah. Okay. In 3 weeks, they've gone from having no breakfast to having 2, 4, 6. 6 breakfasts. They're on a win. It's the small wins. Nutrition is about small wins, long-term, sustainable results. Quick diets are great, and they have their place in the world, but I think, and in my personal opinion on what I've seen with clients, it's small wins on a weekly basis is what gets people really good results over the long haul. And then if they want to go deeper into calories and macros and get shit lean, then that's awesome too. But I think they need to be able to process themselves and work up to that. I don't think it's a day one thing, not for everyone. Not saying that everyone can't do it, I'm just saying it's not for everyone. 90% of the population need to start off small. Now, it goes for anything. What if it's snacks? So the way I kind of look at nutrition, the way I obviously, because I'm doing this show, I go, well, Stephen, if you're slagging off nutrition, then what's the right way? My way is not the right way, but I know what works for most clients I work with. Not every client, because I'm not going to say it's foolproof. If you do the work, you'll get results. If you don't do the work, but I've made it as simple as possible for our guys to get results. And you can go and ask our members, and I'm sure other clients that do nutrition, you can ask, they see their testimonials all the time, and that's great, but there's other people behind the scenes that you don't see, the people that fall off the wagon, and my job is working with those guys. So let's look at it like this. You have an issue with late night snacking, right? Or every Friday you binge, right? You started proper diet, a big diet. They're going to say, oh, you need to stop drinking alcohol and you stop having takeaways. I'm not going to go near that. I'm going to get you to start changing all the small things and keep the big thing at the weekend so you can still enjoy your life. The other aspect of all this is just it's keep it as simple as possible for you to make better choices in your life. So if you record your food for 1 week, okay? Just write it down, jot it down. I don't like using apps because I think just writing it down is better. I think you hold yourself accountable more when you physically write something, but you can use an app if you want. Write down everything. On the Sunday, sit down at your kitchen table and highlight everything that you think was a positive and highlight everything that you think was a negative. Red, orange, green, right? So red is foods that you shouldn't be eating, orange foods are you're unsure of, and green foods are foods that you know for a fact were healthy, right? Add them all up. Let's say, we're just going to say, no, we know we have more. Let's say we have 30, you had 30 meals, right? You're going to have roughly on about 42. Well, for easy maths, we're going to say 30 meals, right? You had 12 reds, you had, let's say 16 reds, you had 8 greens, and the rest were orange, okay? And I'm going to get you to start changing one of them a week. One of them a week is over for a 12-week period, is you're changing from 18 reds down to 4. So you could imagine in 12 weeks you could go from having 18 bad meals to 4. Your nutrition has already changed for the better, and you haven't really done much. All you've done is sat down and gone, there's 18 bad meals there, can I change one next week? Yep. The following week there's 17 bad meals there, can I change one next week? Yep. Easy, simple. Could be too simple, but I know that for me and from what I've been working on with clients for the last 4 years, when I've put work into nutrition, I've seen the results here. Now, again, I'm not saying calorie counting doesn't work, so don't start coming at me, well, oh, with all your scientific shite I don't give a fuck about. Calories works 100%, but I don't think everyone is there. Okay, some people just need to understand, like, right, you're not having breakfast in the morning and they can't eat anything healthy, so you give them a bowl of cornflakes. Is that okay? Yeah, in my opinion it is. It is okay to start eating in the morning and start ramping up the metabolism and then slowly getting them used to eating and then getting them to change. You see what I'm going? I'm going very small and building over time. You change one thing a week for 12 weeks, your nutrition is getting much better. You change one positive thing a week, and in that 12 weeks, you're going to start to find more healthy food, more food that you can tolerate, more food you don't want to. And again, the other aspect of this, when you do all that in say 12 weeks, 6 months, 9 months, a year, you've changed your whole body shape. You're dropping fat. You have more energy. You're feeling better about yourself. That's how it goes. Like, ideally, we all want to live in a world where we wake up in the morning, we do some mindfulness, we plan our food, it's all prepped for us for the day, we come home, we decompress, and we have 8 hours of sleep. But unfortunately, very few people have that luxury of doing all that. Unless you're an athlete, and you don't have kids, you don't have a job, it's not, even if you do have a job, you don't have a stressful job. But all these people coming out, you should do this, and you should do that, and you should have a cold room, and I get it, and I try and do a lot of that. I do some of it as well. But it doesn't work for everyone. It's not everyone's lifestyle. And some people don't give a fuck about sitting there envisioning in white light. You know what I mean? It's not their thing. They might want to dance or go for a run. Okay, that's their mindfulness. I don't care what mindfulness means to you once you're able to decompress. I think everyone should spend some time decompressing. But with nutrition, you're making it too hard. You're doing too many broad statements across saying that there's no such thing as good or bad food. Food is food. That you should stay under your calories to lose weight. Yes, to a point, but you give someone an inch, they'll take a mile. And for most people, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. You're the coach. You look lean all year. You're eating a little bit of bad food. Your clients see you eat that bad food, then they justify it to themselves eating. It's amazing how well people want to justify that, oh well, such and such does it, so I do. Yeah, CrossFit Games athletes eat what they eat pizza. Josh Bridges eats pizza twice a week and has bread every morning. That doesn't mean you can. Because bread still it's not healthy, it's just he has a metabolism and he trains his ass off and he can handle it, okay? Doesn't mean that it's not impacting him in a negative way. We don't know, probably down the road it is, but he can handle it. So it's him versus you, and you're a different person. You're not Josh Bridges, you're not anyone along those lines. So guys, there is a place for everyone's style of nutrition in the industry. I wish everyone the best in regarding their nutrition and working with people, because at the start of this show, I explained it. Everyone's out there to help you. You're trying to help other people become better and live a better lifestyle. Some people won't agree or mightn't like what you're promoting, and that is fine. Not everyone. And if everyone did agree with you, that's just boring as hell. So you want people to work with you that get your method, okay? I want people to work with me to get my method. I know what I do works. The only problem is, can you stick to it? And that's why I've made it so simple. Change one thing a week for 12 weeks, and your nutrition is more than 50% better than it was. Or you can go all in, change it all today, tomorrow wake up and try it all, and you'll probably last about 11 days and crash and burn, and in 12 weeks you'll probably gain weight, okay? With the exception of the 1 or 2% that can just go like really mental focus and just get everything done. So guys, this is again, bit of a passion, still kind of winding me up there. So I hope you like the show. If you do, give me a like, give me a share. If you have comments about what I said and you think I'm talking bullshit, leave a comment. I'll respond to you. Don't leave any stupid comments like calling me a dick or anything like that, because it doesn't work. I'm just going to delete it. But if you have a constructive comment, I'll be happy enough to answer it. Again, as I said, I'm kind of going to line up a couple of nutritionists to come in and be on the show and talk about their opinions on what I've said, talk about their opinions on their methods, and kind of have some good feedback back and forth between us, so to give you guys a little bit more information into nutrition, how to help you become better. Again, my job is to make it as simple as possible for you. You don't need to know the ins and outs of everything. You just make one change. In 12 weeks you're more than 50% better. In a year you're the fittest and the leanest person you've ever been. One change a week. Alright guys, thank you for watching the show. If you like what we're doing, subscribe. Every 2 weeks we're posting a show. A lot of good topics coming up. I hope you enjoy. See you later. Peace out, love, all that stuff, and bye.